Bitcoin is right now riding on top of a very key moving average, guys. I'm going to have a talk about in today's video whether we can expect a bounce in the Bitcoin price in the next days or whether Bitcoin is going to see a further correction. And I'm going to give you the exact levels you need to be watching with the arguments for which scenario is going to be more likely. So guys, all about that in today's video. Let's dive right into it. And yeah guys, yesterday we almost reached 400 likes on our video. That is just truly amazing. I want to thank every single one for you for all of your engagement. That's truly appreciated. It's really making my day, and as you guys know, it is helping with pushing this video to a broader audience as well, so more and more people can get exposure to the important information that I'm presenting right here, guys. Now let's jump right into it. And yeah, Bitcoin right now basically is touching a very key moving average, and that's this blue line right here. That is the 200-day moving average. And yeah, today I want to explain to you guys that I think right now it is more likely for Bitcoin to get a bounce right here, a small bounce, even though if Bitcoin would be looking bearish. So it doesn't really matter if Bitcoin looks bullish or bearish. In both scenarios, I think right now it's going to be more likely to get a bounce, and I will give you the arguments why I think that as well. But first of all, let me explain the moving averages that we are seeing right here. We have three moving averages on the daily time frame. First, we have this yellow line. That is the 20 EMA on the daily. This is showing us on the daily time frame whether we are in an uptrend or in a downtrend. Well, we broke this level. As you can see, during this uptrend, this level has been acting as support very precisely. Right now, we have been breaking below this level, and I think that this level is going to act as resistance. And the 20 EMA on the daily right now is trading at approximately $48,000. Then the next level below that is the 200-day moving average, the blue line right here, which is trading at approximately $46,000. And below it, we have the 50-day moving average, which is right now trading at 44,650 approximately. Note, guys, that we still could be making a golden cross right here when the 50-day moving average is going above the 200-day. That is a bullish cross, a golden cross, right? So that most of the time is a bullish sign. Just something to note. We are not seeing it right now, but these are basically the moving averages that I'm watching on a daily time frame. If we were to get a daily close below the 200-day, I expect at least a test of the 50-day. If we were to get a daily close below the 50-day, then that would actually be quite bearish. And we could be seeing a further correction even to levels below $40,000 in my opinion. I don't think that is right now the more likely scenario. It's also important to note whether we get a daily close or whether it results in a wick. For example, we have seen right here, so Bitcoin's price went below the 200-day, went below the 50-day, but eventually that resulted in a wick. I made a short video yesterday, guys, on YouTube where I'm explaining this, that yeah, we really have to have that daily close below this level in order to have bearish confirmation, because most of the time, especially the first times we are testing this level, we are getting a wick below this level, and eventually Bitcoin is being bought up and just still has that daily close above this important level. But guys, right now, I do think it is more likely for Bitcoin to get a bounce right here, and let me show you why. Well, first of all, we are touching a key support level, the 200-day moving average. The previous 2 days, we had a nice buy wick below, which is a sign of a potential short-term reversal. I don't really want to call it a reversal because it's a sign of a bounce, right? Because we still could see a bounce, which is a retracement from this drop, because it looks like a engulfing candle, right? It looks like a first move right here. That's why I think the correction right here most likely is not over yet, although it is very possible that this was the pullback and that we just continue this uptrend. Normally what we are seeing with Bitcoin, also with Elliott wave theory, right, is that we are seeing something like this, something like a ABC type of correction with a first drop, a retracement of that drop, and then a further drop. Doesn't necessarily needs to mean that it's going to happen today or with this particular price action as well. However, I do think it is more likely. Most people always, they buy the first dip, but most of the time, if you wait a little bit longer, you see that Bitcoin still has to finish the correction, and that makes sense what we are seeing in the price. So what I normally do is I take the Fibonacci retracement tool from the top till the bottom of the first move, and of course I think the 61.80% is going to be very important. And yeah, if we get rejected at this level, or if we break it and later lose this level, that is for me a confirmation that we are seeing a retracement. Of course, we can see that as well with levels below the 61.80%, for example with the 50% Fibonacci level. Then guys, let's go into the shorter term time frame, because there it's becoming more and more interesting. And let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So let me get rid of the moving average right here, because that is just a little bit confusing. What we can see right here, guys, is that we have this huge wick, this huge buy wick right here in Bitcoin. And right here we came down again. We set a lower low right here. If you look at the body of the candle, we had a wick still below to the 44,500 levels. And guys, yesterday I've posted a tweet over on my Twitter where I'm stating right here that, yeah, for all the shorters, you have to be careful here, as the funding of Bitcoin is negative, which means that the majority of the traders right now are shorting Bitcoin, right? And we are seeing divergences. Bitcoin might be in for a bounce from the levels of 44,500. And in hindsight, guys, that was almost exactly the bottom right here, and so far we have seen a bounce, and I don't think that this bounce is over yet, due to the fact that right here we are hovering around a key moving average, the 200-day moving average, and while hovering around this moving average, we are seeing a divergence. We are seeing that divergence on multiple momentum indicators. Right now I'm just showing the relative strength index. Most of the time what we are seeing is that the price is going to go sideways right here, and eventually is going to take off for a bounce, for a retracement, and then is the question whether that will result in a new uptrend, or whether that bounce will result into a retracement and we can see lower levels. But for now I think this is a lot of evidence to say that most likely we will be seeing a bounce right here. And what would invalidate that bounce would be, of course, a daily close below the 200-day moving average, because that would be a bearish continuation sign. That would be a sign of weakness. And I think if we were to get a daily close below the 200-day moving average, then most likely we will be in for more bearish price action. But let me show you guys some other times where we had this bullish divergence right here on the 1 hour time frame. Right here we have an example where the price continues to make lower lows, and in the RSI we are doing the opposite. And as you can see, the price is moving sideways for a while, and afterwards it's going to bounce. I know this was a more bullish structure, so I'm not necessarily directly mean that we are going to surpass previous highs, of course. But what I just want to show you guys is that we could be seeing something similar as this, where the price is moving sideways right here, maybe has a last fake out, and eventually is going to see a bounce before we might be rolling over and continuing this downtrend. It is also possible that Bitcoin is going to continue this uptrend from here, of course, that we got that pullback to the 200-day moving average and eventually are going to continue that uptrend. That's possible as well. We really have to see how Bitcoin is going to react to these Fibonacci levels right here in between. And because right now it is very difficult to say with confidence that a certain scenario is playing out, right? So right here you can see the funding rate of Bitcoin. As you can see, yesterday the funding rate, the daily funding rate was quite negative, minus 0.12%. That is also normally indicating that the majority of the market is short right here, which can drive the price up. And a lot of people don't understand that. If everybody is short, then the price should go down. No, it's actually the opposite. It's also when everybody is bullish, the price should go up. And how these mechanics actually work is as follow. Let's say if everybody is short on a certain asset, Bitcoin in this instance, in this example, right? then at one moment there comes a period where there are no sellers left because everybody sold. And if everybody sold, the only thing you got left is buyers. So from there it looks like the sentiment is very bearish because everybody is short, everybody is negative. But in fact, in the markets, you only have buyers left for a amount of time, right, until sentiments change again. And the same accounts for a bullish, if everybody is bullish, because when everybody is bullish on Bitcoin, then everybody would be positioned in Bitcoin, then there are actually no bulls left to buy. So that leaves us with a market which only has sellers, which will drive the price down. So that is how it works, that often the majority of the people in the market are wrong, because if there is a very big majority, then that might be dangerous, because it could mean that we only have the opposite available in the market, so buyers or sellers. That is just something I wanted to point out right here, guys. That's why the funding rate is such a great indicator. If it's very, very an extreme reading, positive funding rate, it can drive selling pressure on the price of Bitcoin. We have seen that before Bitcoin dumped, once we touched $33,000 guys, we had a positive funding rate of 0.06. It's not an extreme high funding rate, but it is another indicator you can throw in your baskets of indicators, which is showing us that we are going to see that dump. So we predicted that dump with all these divergences, right? But we could also say, like, we have all these divergences, we got a high reading positive funding rate, which is also bearish, and we are breaking support. This is a clear confirmation of a Bitcoin dump. Right now we are seeing slightly the opposite. Bitcoin already dumped, is at a support level, seeing bullish divergences, has a negative funding rate. So yeah, right now I would say that the chances are more likely for Bitcoin to see a bounce right here over the next coming days. But it's going to be the important question whether that bounce is going to result in an uptrend or whether that bounce is going to result in a retracement. I personally, but I cannot say it with a lot of confidence, but I personally think that it is more likely for Bitcoin to see a retracement and to finish a kind of ABC correction right here. Then guys, let's have a look at Ethereum against US dollar. But before we are going to have a look at the Ethereum chart, guys, make sure to, if you haven't done so already, to scroll below this video and to hit the thumbs up button. Let's check if we can get today above 400 likes. That would be truly, truly amazing. Then guys, for all the traders out there who are interested in longing or shorting Bitcoin or a variety of altcoins, either on the spot market or with leverage, you can do that over on the Bybit exchange or over on the Femix platform. I'm using personally both of these platforms on a daily basis, and I'm also using these platforms for my spot market, as Binance right now is requiring KYC from all of its customers. I'm shifting trading on the spot market to Bybit and Femix, which are actually great alternatives. And if you sign up on Bybit using my affiliate link down below, you can get an additional bonus of $610. And on Femix, if you sign up using my affiliate link down below, you can get an additional bonus of $2,000 if you meet the deposit requirements. Then guys, in October there's going to be a crypto event, which is going to be very, very interesting. It's called the Conscious Crypto event, where I will be speaking together with people like DaVinci J15 and Chris from Crypto. And yeah, if you are interested in these lectures, if you are interested in to get exposure to this information, you can find more information or get your tickets with this link down below. Then guys, let's jump into Ethereum. And if we have a look at Ethereum, guys, it looks quite similar as to Bitcoin. Right now we are looking at the 1 hour time frame. We had a major drop with Ethereum. We had a also a huge buy wick right here. We formed a bullish divergence with a lower low in the price, a higher low in the momentum indicator. So far we already got quite of a bounce with Ethereum, and I think that bounce will continue right here, at least to the 78.60% at 3,590 approximately. If we can flip that level into support, that would be bullish for Ethereum. If we get rejected or if we lose that level after reclaiming it, then that would be a bearish signal right here. And I would say this is a little bit too early to say, guys, but I would say that right here we can see also that it's more likely that this bounce is going to be a retracement, because if you have a look at the relative strength index, for example, then you can see that we had this drop right here. the price is coming back up. And if you look at the relative strength index, you can see that the relative strength index is actually retracing more to the upside than the price. Normally, but this is on the 1 hour time frame, it is not a guarantee, of course. Normally that is a bearish signal because it's creating space for more bearish momentum. So then the price is going back up, then you have some form of a hidden bearish divergence, right, where the price is making a lower high and the RSI is making a higher high. That is a hidden bearish divergence, and eventually we break some form of a support and we got a new momentum shift to set lower levels. So this is another argument you could make, but it's not yet confirmed. It's just something that I'm seeing right now in the chart. I wanted to share that with you guys. It's just something to watch, right? You can watch the behavior of the relative strength index, and it can already tell you beforehand whether something is more likely to be a retracement or not. But yeah, we want to see that evidence coming along in the chart as well. But okay guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my analysis, guys. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to scroll below this video, hit the thumbs up button. Very much appreciated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. For the ones that not follow me over on Twitter, I would leave a link to my Twitter account down below. Follow me over on Twitter. Sometimes I have some information to share like this one, and I don't have time to create a new video for that, but I just put out a quick tweet right here. And most of the time when I go live on YouTube, I also announce that over on my Twitter before going live. So yeah, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter. I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.